Warning: the following video contains ideas and opinions which require intelligent thought, and may be unsettling to those of you without experience with such things. Therefore, subtitles have been provided for the intellectually impaired. If you have any complaints about the extreme content of this video, then please take those complaints and shove them up your ass. As it is Thursday, today's video is going to be a response. Specifically, it is going to be a response to a video recently made by YA novelist Maureen Johnson, author of such books as Sweet Scarlet, 13 Little Blue Envelopes, and the highly controversial The Bermudez Triangle. So first of all, let me introduce myself to Maureen Johnson. Hello, Maureen. I'm Matt, vlog driver. I'm a big fan of your books. I've only read 3 of them, 13 Little Blue Envelopes, Key to the Golden Firebird, and of course Bermudez Triangle, as well as Let It Snow. But I'm looking forward to reading the rest of them. I'm particularly looking forward to reading Devilish. That sounds intriguing to me. So I have 3 things specifically to address, to respond to in this video. First of all, this story got picked up by Fox News, which should be a pretty fair indication of the seriousness of this. This news story had these 2 news anchors openly expressing their shock that, oh my god, the word sex is mentioned in this book. Huh. Okay. Well, no, I guess admittedly the problem is that this book, in having the word sex in it, acknowledges that sex exists. What a horribly scandalous idea. It seems like book banners actually think about sex more than anybody else. Which leads me to the second thing that I want to address, which is how hilarious book banners are. And the thing that's always cracked me up about book banning is that the point of book banning is to keep people from reading certain material. However, what is the best way to ensure that people are going to read the material? It's to tell them not to. So by telling teenagers you cannot read this book, you're basically guaranteeing that they're going to read the book. I mean, Maureen, I'll admit to you, the only reason that I picked up Bermudez Triangle in the first place is because John Green did the video about how it was being challenged in this one school system. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have given it a second glance. But I'm glad that I did. So maybe we should be thanking book banners. And the third thing I want to touch on this video, and yes, in case you couldn't tell, I have just gone for my run. The third thing I want to talk about is actually a more serious issue, which is the point that book banners miss by doing what they do. And I'm sorry, Maureen, but I won't be wearing a pink coat for this one. By banning books and censoring books, book banners miss the entire point of storytelling. Most authors, and I think YA authors in particular, write the books that they do because there is some truth out there that they want to present to teens. Oftentimes it is not a kind truth, it is not a nice truth, it's not even a clean and moral truth, but it is a truth nonetheless. And it's a truth that a lot of adults don't want to talk about, like death or homosexuality. Because yes, book banners, sex does exist, and teenagers know it, and talk about it, and think about it, and yes, even have it. That is a truth, though admittedly it was not the most important truth in Maureen Johnson's book. In fact, it wasn't even a important truth in Maureen Johnson's book. I know I should have said an, but a sounded more emphatic. And so by banning these books, by censoring these books, by helping to ensure that no teenagers anywhere read these books, you are essentially lying to your kids. Longtime vlog driver viewers will recall that I did review the Bermudez Triangle on this very channel a few months ago. I considered it then, and still do now, one of my all-time favorite books, easily on my top 10 list of favorite books. Right up there with Paper Towns and The Book Thief. I said in the review that this is an excellent book, a book that everybody, gay, straight, adult, teenager, male, female, everybody should read. I can believe that teenagers were touched and inspired by your book more easily than I can believe that this book is going to severely damage children. And I, unlike the book banners, have actually read this book, so I can speak with some authority on the matter, even though I'm not wearing a pink jacket. And so I urge you all, if you have not read the Bermudez Triangle, to do so. And if you have not seen Maureen Johnson's latest video on YouTube, to go and watch it, and tell me and tell her what you think. And until then, Maureen Johnson, thanks for watching, and everybody else, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.